Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. Today we're going to do a squatting or crouching action pose, and we're doing it from a certain unique angle. There's a lot of foreshortening in this particular pose, so let's get started with our pencils. Since there's a lot of squatting here, we have a lot of room to work with too, but we don't necessarily need all the room. So that is the curvature of the torso, and the shoulder set will be pretty much here. So you can see already the torso and the shoulder set are so close together. Well, close in the sense that they're not parallel, but at least this portion is pretty much parallel to the lined up shoulders here. Now this shoulder, we have to make a note that will be significantly smaller than this in this particular pose. There's the collar area there, the neck and head. We could put the head here right now, so we have a head down right now. We go back and the chest will be here, so the curvature going into here would be like this. So the chest is like that. Of course it'll run into this shoulder here. We can round that off right now, just like that. So easy collection of shapes so far: 1, 2, 3, and 4. And here is where there's a lot of action going on. That is this is the middle part of the body. So let's say that is the ab crunch, going backward and going into deeply into the lower part of the torso right there, and that's where a lot of foreshortening will happen. In a second we will see that. So there's highly crunched knee and corresponding shin and calf area, and we will determine how the foot is going to go here. But here we are expanding this outright like this and putting a huge knee, huge shin and calf, and coming back sort of like that with the foot. So we can now begin playing around with some options. Now this does look like a person already, but of course you're going to make it somewhat better. So one option is, and it's very natural, it's very instinctive option even, to have this hand go right here, so bell shape, and we have a set of fingers and the thumb. And I know that this probably reminds of a character like Spider-Man, and yes, this is way instrumental, way too instrumental in creating characters like Spider-Man, but with no limits to imagination or creation like these days, in terms of art, in terms of imagery, we probably can use this in other inventive ways to illustrate different themes, probably. But that's just an opinion, but it can be a very, very practical opinion. There's the other leg, significantly smaller than this, and of course you can vary the thickness, see how you want to place the knee, but ideally I think that short will be good enough, because shorter than this, it is possible. Every angle is possible, but will not really look that good. It'll look like a little too deliberately outstretched. That's an important thing when we are even illustrating somebody, a creation like Spider-Man. we have to make sure that it, like, you know, looks just like good enough. There's the other shoulder. Now here we can do this. That's one option, or there's actually a lot of options, and we will just go, like, you know, one by one. There's also this option where we can outstretch that hand and have it come right here. There's the other option. Then there are more options. We can bring this hand in, like, deeper, and place it here. It looks like quite dynamic. Now here we can also use some of that, again, that magnifying technique to make this a little more bigger, you know, just to make it appear more dynamic. And of course the structure will be like that way, and we didn't move anything here. We don't need to be he might as well be like looking up like that. So there's the ear, for example, and of course in this case the eyes would correspond. We will not make it too messy here, and of course you have to change the placement of the collar slightly, like maybe stretch things up if it is necessary. Otherwise, I think even maintaining that same set of arms, we can still like do this. And it's getting to be quite messy, so we will try to wrap it up with just one more option, so that we are still able to see. We can also go like that. So just a little further back, elbow here, and the hand placed right here. If you check out, like, Spider-Man poses in particular, even Daredevil or Spider-Man, you'll see a lot of them like this. So arm placed here, but in a foreshort sort of way. So all those are different options without moving this. We could also place this differently, but it looks good like this. It looks like more accurate, more natural. So let us grab ourselves a marker and go with that one option that we think might be which is our preferred one. Let's say it's our preferred option. So what we'll do is we'll go with this guy here. So we're going to actually pretend that we are drawing a character like Spider-Man, and we will just set out those details in some solid marker first. The interesting thing in these poses is that we can improvise and change as we go along. But yes, they do look good in certain particular placements more than others. Just putting in Spider-Man eyes, Spider-Man costume, you know, just for fun, in case we want to make this into a sort of a pseudo sketch for that Spider-Man fan. And there we have it. So action pose done in that spirit in which it can be used for characters like Daredevil, for a character like Spider-Man here, even other characters who like do this challenging kind of squat. That's why Spider-Man was always a lot of fun to like work with because of, you know, these extreme action poses which not necessarily all characters get into. So there we have it. Please do try it out for yourself. Pretty sure you'll have a lot of fun. So we put out content pretty much every day, so please subscribe, please keep in touch, let us keep sharing ideas, and till the next video, have yourself a wonderful day.